On to our next story. The UN Women United Nations Office of Drugs and Crime, or UNODC, and the United Nations Development Program, or UNDP, have released a concerning report on how the criminal justice systems in Thailand and Vietnam respond to reported cases of rape and sexual assault of women. The report indicates that most sexual assault victims in the two nations are facing serious challenges obtaining justice, in part because discriminatory attitudes and practices push them out at every stage of the justice process, from initial reporting to trial. Anna Karen Yasfors, Deputy Regional Director of UN Women's Regional Office for Asia and the Pacific, said the report found that sexual assault survivors face significant societal, legal, and institutional policies and practices contributing to high attrition rates.
Our study found that women who experience rape face a number of barriers which prevent them from accessing justice. So those are social barriers, for example, widespread stereotyping or biases that exist amongst police, prosecutors, and judges, which often serve to blame women for the abuses they have faced. But there are also legal and institutional barriers. So for example, legislation may not cover all forms of violence. So it means that some women who have experienced violence may not be able to receive legal protection, or there might be time limits after which a woman needs to report. And this really reflects some of the myths around sexual violence, because of course we do know that a lot of women who experience violence might have such shame and stigma that it might take some time for them to come forward. So these are some of the barriers that we found in our study.
Sexual violence is one of the most serious human rights violations women face, and it must be a priority for justice systems. This study highlights the limitations in referral networks and coordination mechanisms within the justice system and with health and social welfare services. These limitations prevent survivors of sexual violence from getting the justice they deserve. Joined-up justice services are essential to overcome the challenge of impunity. The findings of this study reveal that the main factors in reported rape cases contradict several commonly held myths and beliefs about rape. These findings have important implications related to how justice systems handle sexual crimes and approach victims of sexual violence.